A Grand Day Out is the first ever Wallace and Gromit short film that I ever remember seeing. This was my introduction to Wallace and Gromit. And I have to say, although I didn't instantly become obsessed with Wallace and Gromit and suddenly start devouring everything that Aardman had done, it made me very happy. I was very impressed by it. And over the years, my interest in Aardman has gradually increased. I've now decided to make a conscious effort to seek out more of their films. And this includes revisiting A Grand Day Out. And I can say honestly that I enjoyed it as much this time around as I remember the previous time. I can't remember when I saw it, maybe about 10 years ago, which I realise being 20 years old was a bit late to the party. I'd probably seen Wallace and Gromit before that, but I'd never sat down to watch it. I never had explored the narratives or anything like that. But regardless of being late to the party, I'm still late to the party. But better late than never because it's really good. The narrative for this is very peculiar, but also, as I've come to realise over the years, exactly what I could have expected from Wallace and Gromit. A Grand Day Out involves Wallace and Gromit having no cheese in the house for crackers, so the only way to solve this problem is to build a spaceship and go to the moon, because of course the moon is made of cheese. And that's what it's about. Wallace builds a spaceship while Gromit builds a house of cards. I love the way the cards are designed. I'm not sure what they're made out of. They don't look like they're made out of just cardboard. Part of me thinks that would be because the cardboard surfaces would be quite shiny and reflective for the cameras, but I'm not that knowledgeable about the intricacies of claymation, and intricacies they are, because I love claymation, and obviously Aardman are at the very top of their game when it comes to claymation films, and even in 1989 when A Grand Day Out was released, this is just a fine example of why Aardman are amazing. And as I was saying, they build a spaceship, Gromit builds a house out of cards, they go to the moon, and while they're there, there is an interesting character that they encounter who I think definitely added a little something. If we take that out of the equation and it was just about Wallace and Gromit on the moon, it would have been interesting, but it maybe would have been lacking a layer. Maybe it needed something else. But yeah, without it, it would have been great, but with it, I just think it gave it a little bit of an extra curiosity, something else that made it just quite unique and questionable in the most fun and exciting way. A Grand Day Out is a lovely narrative that's beautifully executed. The claymation is just astounding. Like, if you'd showed me this and said, when was that made, I would have said last year. I'm not saying that it's my absolute favourite claymation I've ever seen. You know, I'm Nightmare Before Christmas and Corpse Bride will always take those top spots, but it is beautiful. It's fun, it's quirky, it's heartwarming, it feels very British. There's something about it that just feels quintessentially British, and it is. And I just love the attention to detail, amazing attention to detail. I don't know at this stage if A Grand Day Out is my favourite Wallace and Gromit. It definitely holds a special place in my heart for being the first. Time will tell whether or not it's my favourite, but for now, I think it's absolutely brilliant. And if you haven't seen it, regardless of your relationship with Wallace and Gromit, it's absolutely worth watching.